Alrighty, good morning everybody. It's Tom coming at you with another video today. It's going to be a updated kayak tour, and I know I did one 7 months ago, but a lot of things have happened, and very excited to be where I'm at. But before I start, I do want to give a special shout out to probably two of my biggest fans ever. It's going to be my nephews, Kason and Sawyer. I absolutely love you guys and I adore you, and thank you for always showing your uncle support, always calling me, asking me what I'm doing. We're going to get out and we're going to go fishing soon. All right guys, so yeah, this is the new kayak. It's 2026 Nucanoe Unlimited Max, the Nucanoe U-Max. This platform is absolutely amazing. I've had it out twice, and just in the 2 times I've taken it out, this is like comparing my last kayak to a yacht. This thing is absolutely insane. There's so many new features. It's made to be a fishing machine, and it's absolutely great. So we're gonna start kind of front to back. I am running the same motor. I was kind of concerned because this kayak is obviously very, very big. It's very wide, but this motor does just fine. I get the same speeds as I did before. Still the same MinnKota Powerdrive. I run the APC prop. I think this is a 4x5 on it, which is absolutely awesome. I get up to 5 miles an hour, which is crazy. So I was planning on upgrading to a different motor, but being that I get pretty good speeds, I think I'll be keeping this for a bit. Obviously, gotta have our net. Shout out to my buddy Chris for the Yak Attack landing net. This thing is amazing. And right here, this is one of the probably one of the coolest Nucanoe accessories is going to be the gear pod. So normally this kayak comes as a blank slate. If you guys look it up, there's none of this on there. You get the padding and just a blank kayak with the seat. So this is extra and it goes in here, but I've got my wiring running from the back battery box all the way up here through the port, and then coming into here, it's kind of just where I keep some accessories. So I got like all my hooks, some Bass Mooch gumballs in there, rags, deploy cords and everything. I got some rain gear. I have my live scope box in here too, so I kind of just crammed everything in there. I got to do some more cable management, but it's actually really big once you get everything on there. I got the GLS 10, I got a fuse box, everything like that. So there's plenty of storage, and it's super convenient that it's right here and it's not hard to access at all. Another cool thing that it comes with is going to be this integrated rail. I didn't know if I was going to run like a captain's bridge or anything, because obviously you can move the seat back and forth, but honestly it's a really, really great distance. So I have my Garmin 93 UHD2. I didn't know if 9-inch graph or if a 9-inch graph was going to be good enough. But honestly, when using it, it is more than just enough, so I don't really have an excuse to upgrade or anything like that. And then next to it, I just have my RAM mount for my phone. I'm in Arizona, so I can't really have my phone out or mounted to anything because it'll just overheat. Just like the cameras, this thing overheats. Everything gets super, super hot. There's times I have to stick the cameras in the coolers just to cool them down and get to recording, but it is what it is. That's pretty much only in the middle of the summer. Once it hits fall, winter, everything is pretty much good. I've never had an issue with the graph or live scope overheating, but yeah, I have to stick the phone in there, take a quick video, take it out, put it in the black pack or in the cooler or something just to cool it down. All right, moving on from the front hatch here, I got the Yak Attack track pack. I just have one for now, and then I have one on my back crate, but this is where I keep all my accessories. I got like Gerbers, I got extra fuses, split ring pliers, cleaner, just random stuff in here. This is where I'll throw my phone. Those are really convenient, and one thing I really, really love about this kayak is the amount of track space. There's one main track that runs from the front all the way to the back of the kayak. Then you got kind of some sporadically set here, plus the one that you got right here. And there's companies that make accessories too, like if you wanted to add some extra, there's little like step-up bars that have extra rail space on them, which is great. And then obviously right next to that, you saw my cup holder. This is from, I think, Yak Gadget. It just kind of holds all my tools. It's super convenient. I want to upgrade that to the new Yak Attack one. That cup holder too, I think it's called, is absolutely awesome. From here, you guys will see that I do have the Nucanoe foot steering. I wasn't going to do this, but I will say that all of Nucanoe's accessories are extremely, extremely well made. Super heavy duty. And if you look at the back real quick, all I got to do is put my foot on it. It goes left and right. That's actually super convenient because you can just put your motor straight and then just use this to steer. And it's honestly really, really nice to be able to be hands-free. Even if you're like cruising at 1 or 2 speed and just casting, using this, you don't even have to touch your motor. Coming down here, I do have the Nucanoe transducer mount. So this is a scupper mount, and this will pull it up and just let it down. And then underneath here, I'll kind of show you guys real quick, is where that transducer is. And yeah, that retract system is absolutely amazing. You know, it doesn't hinder your speed at all. And it lets you just kind of take up your transducer whenever you feel. One thing I will mention too is these performance scuppers. So the way that these scuppers are made, I'll probably put a little picture on the screen. They're very unique. So in order to open your scuppers, you just twist it left, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. But they're shaped like a teardrop, and they're made for speed. So if you have all of these closed on your kayak, you're going to get more speed, and that's something that I did test because unfortunately both times I've taken this out, it's rained on us. So not anything heavy or crazy, but just enough to get stuff wet. But yeah, you just open them a little bit and the pressure from when you're going actually sucks the water out, which is really, really cool. And then if you twist them all back up, keep them tight, you'll get a decent amount of speed back. I do also have the rudder retract kit. If you want to take a look back there, just pull it all the way up, comes up, you let it go, goes all the way down, and your handle is out of the way. I will say the Nucanoe accessories are not necessary for this. There's definitely different routes that you can go, but like I said, absolutely amazing. And coming up to the seat, this was probably the biggest change from my old kayak to my new kayak. Having a swivel seat is epic, I will say. I haven't been able to use the cushion, again, because it's rained and I don't want a wet butt, so I've just been taking it off. But this seat is extremely comfortable without the cushion. I do plan on getting new cushions. I want one for the back as well, just because I'm old. Yeah, so 10 out of 10 on the seat. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for side accessories. I know they do have a plate, but obviously as you turn and have, you know, some extra stuff hanging off your seat, I don't want it to bang anything. Working with trying to find out what cooler I want as well. The under seat, I'm still trying to figure out because I usually have my baits here and then I have a camera box as well, but I'll take my baits out in this bag and I just kind of toss them under here. So I don't really see a need for tray or anything like that, but I mean, if something comes out, definitely gonna look into it. Everything does stay nice and dry as well. And as you can see, this seat sits pretty high. You can get a seat riser kit. I think it's like 1 to 2 inches. I've shown a little bit of interest. I just don't see the need. I'm not like a super tall guy. Don't have bad knees yet. You know, knock on plastic. That never happens. But yeah, the seat's super nice. It does come with a little strap so you can fold it down for transport. It's not going nowhere. But paddle usually goes there. This clamps shut so it doesn't fling off if you're in the water or a wave hits you or anything like that. I copied my buddy Andrew on this here. I had some extra parts laying around, enough for a yak attack holder, but you can lay your rods down here. That's actually what it's designed for when you're, you know, getting a fish off the hook. But tried it a couple times and I didn't really like it. And then when you lay your board, you're kind of hitting your rods. So copied this from Andrew from his videos on his XTR. Make sure you guys go check them out. But you just stick your rod in there so it's up out of your way, and then you get to measure your fish, take a little video on your phone or anything like that. One thing I will mention too is, I'll pull this up real quick, these scuppers do go from the front to the back of the kayak, and the kayak does come with them. So there's nothing extra that you guys got to add in there. We're coming to the back here. This is my cooler, nothing crazy. It's just a Titan. It fits, I don't know, a couple water bottles, some Gatorades, sandwich and snacks in there, some electrolytes. It's a Titan Deep Freeze by Arctic Zone. I got it at Walmart, I think, for like 40 bucks. Well worth it. Keep my electrolytes on that side. You can put any other snacks you need, anything like that. Of course, you got your Black Pack Pro. This is the 13 by 16. I believe this kayak can fit a 16 by 16. So honestly, I've been wanting to upgrade. I don't see the reason to. This does perfectly fine. But I've got the short stack on it as well. This kind of holds my line, some extra baits, gloves. I got a first aid kit in here, just kind of random stuff like that. I do have the Bradgett design spacers in it, so it kind of keeps everything tidy, which is amazing. I would highly recommend getting those. Then I've got another small black pack up here. This kind of just has hooks, a little knife, baits, wire wraps, just kind of random stuff. Of course, you guys got to have your level rods. So I keep 8 on me sometimes. Sometimes I'll take 6. With the Arizona Kayak SummerSlam, we've only been able to take 2 rods, so I've been running extra light. So I've been only having 2. But yeah, if you guys do want to get some level rods, you know, link down in the description with my discount code. Make sure you guys go grab some. And next we'll come back here to the battery pod. This is one of the, probably the most revolutionary thing on this kayak is obviously a lot of kayaks these days, you have to have an extra battery box. Some people throw them in their black pack, put them under their seat, in a front storage pod, but Nucanoe really thought this through and they actually molded in their own battery box. It comes with these latches right here. I don't have it latched, but they hold this thing down and it's completely waterproof and very, very tight and sealed. This can fit 2 group 31 size batteries, and I don't know if you guys seen them, but those are absolutely huge. They don't weigh anymore, but they are some big batteries. So I've been thinking of upgrading to maybe like a 165 volt to run with this motor because I plan on running it for a while, but we'll see what happens. Right now I have a 50 amp hour. This goes to my fuse box, so it runs my internal lights, which I'll show you in a second, and then my nav lights on the front hatch, and then it runs my graph and my live scope, and then this red ODO 12 volt 100 amp hour Bluetooth battery just specifically runs my motor. I've had no complaints with either of these batteries. This red ODO one, once I broke it in and once I kind of learned like how to efficiently manage my battery, you know, not going full speed, go 1 or 2 clicks below, this thing lasts me all day. Like there was a couple weekends ago when I took this out, we fished for like 7 or 8 hours and I only used like 30%. It's very, very efficient with spotlock and everything like that. Once you get those cells broken in and into a rhythm and stuff, it's awesome. It is Bluetooth as well, so there's an app where you can check your efficiency when you're going if you want to check how much longer you have on the battery. It's just all around great. And then the 50 amp hour is just regular 50 amp hour, but I do have those secured by Velcro, and then I have the max port back here with those going through all the way to the front of the kayak. Another cool thing Nucanoe did is there's very limited hole space or hole access to get into this, but there is a stern plate and a bow plate, which you saw my electronics and stuff coming through. I do want to get the Firefly kit from Catch as well as the deletes for the rod tubes, but it's another really nice thing. These I believe are bigger than they were on the original Unlimited. So that's another really nice touch. It was pretty easy to get in there with the wire snake and pull all my wires and everything needed through. Right now, just running a random flag. Everybody needs a flag, especially with the light on top. So just a generic flag there. It does extend up and down, nice for storage. I keep it in the hatch when we're not moving. But if you want to come around here to the other side, I'll kind of show you what we've got. So this is the Yak Attack double header. This is actually what I keep my measuring board on. I could have it out here sticking out, but the way my trailer's set up, I just didn't want anything kind of protruding that could get hit by something random and fly off. So I actually just spun it around, faces inside, it's not in the way at all. Doesn't even hit anything and it clears it, which is awesome. And coming up to the last couple things here, this is my live scope pole, the Fishing Specialties. It does just fine. I do want to get the Sniper Marine pole. Those are pretty pricey, so might be an upgrade there in the future. And right here is going to be my switch panel. Forgive me because I don't know which one runs what. So this one is empty, that one's empty. So that one is for my navigation lights, obviously red, green. And then I have this one on some amber lights for the inside. So if I ever go fishing at night or it's super early morning, I got to be messing with stuff and setting my cameras up. Got those right there. My main goal with this was to not drill into the hole, which thankfully I didn't have to. I have all my accessories that I needed to. Ran out of this, got all the wires that I need for the Garmin here. I got a through-hole bulkhead kit, so I can go ahead and actually remove my live scope pole for transport, which is great. That's pretty much it. The Nucanoe also does have little gunnels right here that are covered for your rod storage. So it's actually designed for you to put rods down the side and then your reels kind of go into the hole right there. I don't necessarily do that, but if I ever get caught in a storm and I have to, it's there, and I absolutely will. But yeah, guys, that's my 2026 Nucanoe Unlimited Max. This thing is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to do some more tournaments this year. Season's gonna get started probably right after summer for the Bassmaster Bass Nation one in Arizona. I did get this from Riverbound Sports in Tempe. So shout out to Terry and Corey, who are the owners, and introduced me to the Nucanoe team and got me on the team. So I am actually on Team Nucanoe now. I think I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video, but it's all right. So running with Team Nucanoe now. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever leave. The guys at Nucanoe and the people that are on the team are absolute legends. Everybody's been super great, super helpful with everything. There's 2 of us here in Arizona. Another guy is James Peel. I might be doing a video with him pretty soon here. Kind of maybe a head-to-head Nucanoe challenge, who knows, we'll see. But yeah, guys, anyways, if you need any kayaks, make sure you head down to Riverbound Sports in Tempe. Obviously, you can see it on the shirt here. Got a couple stickers on the outside. Mention my name, Tom, Angling with Tom. Show her my Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, anything like that. But just let them know I sent you. Go show them some support. Terry and the team there have been absolutely amazing and showing me great hospitality with getting this thing in and getting it set up. I'm very excited for this year too, because this is actually set up for tandem, and in the videos they put like 5 or 6 people on it. I won't be doing that, but I definitely want to do a video with Daisy on the kayak and me on the kayak, and also maybe my nephews. So we'll see what comes of that. But guys, I really do appreciate you for watching the video if you made it this far. I did just want to mention we did hit 500 subscribers, so thank you so much. Our next stop is 1,000, so if you did like the video, make sure you hit that like, you drop a comment, and make sure you hit subscribe. Get your friend to subscribe, check me out. I'm shooting for 1,000 there. If you guys do want to, I did open up the memberships. It's $4.99 a month. You absolutely do not have to, but this is kind of just to help me out with everything that goes on here. Obviously, I have a truck, gas is expensive, and to get to tournaments is also pretty pricey. But I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys later.